Taylor, what can you take from this one, and what did you make of the execution in the final minutes?
Yeah, give the Clippers a lot of credit. I thought their size, physicality hurt us. We had 31 points off our turnovers. That's it's going to be hard to win an NBA game when you give them 31 points just right out of the gate. So, I thought our defensive activity was great. For the majority of the game, we just couldn't get our pace going. There's some early fouls that kind of slowed us down, and just we weren't, getting into our principles as much, in the flow early. So we were kind of playing some catch up there. Obviously, built a lead at halftime, and then we just kind of regressed. We started playing slow, methodical, predictable. We just got to work out, those kinks. That's not how we've been playing. So just kind of one of those nights that we just couldn't get into our typical groove. And then at the end, I loved how we were playing fast. I mean, at the end when they scored, I told them I wanted to play fast, and obviously we got in a tough spot. Ja lost his balance, and then a turnover on the sideline. But we had 2 possessions before that actually led to like free throws for us. So it was an opportunity to just go get 2 more quick points, and then I think they were out of timeout, so it gave us an opportunity. If they score, we'd have a timeout. So I'll go back and watch, and when we were dialed up, we knew what we wanted to call, but I was having faith in playing fast, especially with that 2 possessions before. That gave us a good sign.
Taylor, with Zubac in particular, he's kind of given you some troubles over the years. What can you do against him differently? Like, what are some of the takeaways that you get from this game where you can try to look forward to the next matchup and kind of limit some of what he does?
Yeah, I mean, I think he's got, obviously great size on the boards, but he's got, great arms, how he can tip balls out, good positioning on the offensive glass. And then they're using him more in the post. Obviously, he had a lot of success tonight, so we got to do our work earlier. Maybe we change up some coverages or something like that, but just a little bit better one-on-one defense. And then defensively, we got to do some different things to move him around. And it was pretty predictable with our size inside. We weren't giving outlets to our drivers to the guy that was in the dunker spot. He was able to have presence at the rim, alter shots, block shots. He played a really good game tonight. Yeah, I mean, we've got to continue to play to our pace. If granted, we didn't give up 40 free throws tonight, so that would really hurt you. But 26 free throws nonetheless. Harden with 10 of them. Obviously, dynamic scorer, playmaker. Those situations got to keep teams off the free throw line. It starts there, but then when teams score, we're getting the ball up. Like we had pockets of it. I told you guys we had pockets of the game where it was great. We were getting up, we were attacking, we were putting them on their heels, we were disorienting them pretty quick. But then if they kind of had their defense somewhat set in flow, we just regressed to just basically 2-man actions, and it was pretty predictable. And we weren't really moving. I'm okay with that every now and then, but we weren't really moving off the ball. And they were starting to do some things with their shifts that kind of changed the first outlet. We needed to get to that second outlet a little bit quicker. So we were a little stagnant just in our off-ball movement that we need to get better at against this team in particular.
Taylor, y'all shot 38% in the paint. Just you mentioned Zubac's activity, but is there any other schematic things that the Clippers were throwing at y'all to slow your activity down in the paint, or was it just simply just the ball not bouncing the right way?
I mean, I say I give him credit. I mean, I thought it was a pretty physical game back and forth. Some of the physicality we got to play through, but then also, I mean, we missed some bunnies. Where there was a touch shot on a spin around, or we had a wide open lane and just goes in and out. And I venture a guess a lot of those turned right into a bucket for them on the other, and they did a great job of just kicking ahead to half court, and it was basically a 3-on-2, and we gave up a couple layups pretty easily. We got to do better there. So I think it's a product of both, but some of those we just got to finish.
AD and Zubac, some of these bigger, very physical bigs. I mean, you drafted Zach Edey. He's obviously another physical presence as well. Do you think in any way, I guess, the way that they play and what you guys might need to match up sort of highlights the importance of continuing to develop Zach as the season goes along?
I mean, I was encouraged with defensive activity from Zach. I mean, 7 offensive rebounds, 7 defensive rebounds, 3 block shots. He was executing our game plan. There was a couple of mistakes there where he was supposed to be our cover guy, all things that he's working through. And then, offensively, he's just got to continue to find his groove. I've been saying the speed of the game, the physicality, he's trying to run, spaces out on the perimeters, making better decisions there, but then just playing with that physicality. Obviously, Zubac over the years has just gotten tremendously better, shielding guys off, walling guys off, ducking in, using his footwork, finishing, getting right to the basket. Obviously, some big-time dunks tonight. So, I'm really encouraged by what Zach was able to show defensively tonight, and offensively, just a great test for him to get better from. Great. Merry Christmas, everyone. Thank you.